From Coach Mick Stadium on the campus of St. Pius X High School, PCTV Sports presents Pac-10 football action. The Winged Lions of St. Pius versus the Indians of Upper Perk. Hello, everybody. I'm Al Ganoza along with Ron Reed. And, well, today's game will not settle any title picture hunts, but, Ronnie, it's going to be a game of pride.
It should be a good game. Upper Perk comes into today's contest 3-3 in the league. St. Pius X is 2-3. It's not going to be a title game, but I think both teams are going to really try to do their best to be respectable. And I think Upper Perk's had some tough losses this year, lost some real tight games, and Pius coming off a loss a week ago to Phoenixville. But I saw the game. I thought it was one of the best games they played this season.
Now, last year when these two clubs played, up at Upper Perk was an offensive display. Can we see that today, or a little more of a subdued type of offensive performance?
Well, I haven't seen Pius light the scoreboard up for the most of the season, so I don't expect to see a whole lot of scoring, but I do expect to see a lot of hitting. Upper Perk comes in with a nice tailback, experienced quarterback. I think Costello for the Lions is getting better. Joe McGann's running the ball a little bit more effectively, and defensively the Lions are beginning to hit some people.
Well, late start here. Are we going to get dark or what?
Well, this is College Board Day. This is why we have the 2 o'clock start, and we'll get the game in, but it should be a good one. It's a beautiful fall day for football.
All right, we'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
OWM can assist in any aspect of a real estate transaction. We're here to protect your interests, representing builders and developers from a wide array of projects.
We provide agreements of sale, negotiate, draft, and then provide the agreement.
From multifamily to commercial shopping centers to large housing developments.
OWM Law.
Your life,
your business, your law firm.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
And it's a nice day for football. Temperature 60 degrees. Sky's cloudy. We might get dark a bit earlier today, and the winds from the east at 12 miles an hour. Today's officials: Gil Darlak, the referee, umpire Paul Gaskins, Jim Hennessy, the line judge, back judge Ron Gernertz, and the head linesman Joe Ross.
You can see how tight this race has got. The founding principals and athletic directors would have wanted this when they pictured the formation of this league. Today we see Phoenixville and O&J on top after the great win for the Pottsgrove Falcons, where they upset the previously undefeated Phoenixville Phantoms. Tonight, Pottstown High School will go into Lansdale Catholic territory, and if they can make a win, they would be knotted 3 ways. Still, Pottstown's destiny to play O&J on Turkey Day. A lot of things can happen now.
A little top-heavy in the Pac-10. Upper Perk going to kick off, and we are underway. Ken Yerge coming up the near side and has a good return as he gets up close to the 35-yard line.
Ken Yerge, brother of the 2 Yerges that played here. John Yerge went on to the University of Delaware and was an actual stellar athlete, where he broke some records as a tight end. Had some pro tryouts, and John helps out with the junior varsity here at Pius.
Backs come out on that wishbone formation behind the quarterback, Seth Costello. Pitch comes back to Yerge, and he meets a couple of defenders, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Steve Freed made the initial contact there. Nice tackle, kept his feet, drove his legs.
We talked with Pius coach Bill Rogers before the game, and here's what he had to say.
We still cannot get through a game with a lot of mistakes, and we're really looking for a game where we can play mistakes-free, especially on special teams. And I guess the main thing we emphasized this week was trying to be a little bit tougher. We just haven't been as tough as we like. You know, there's a very outside chance we may get a young man coming in the stands today watching the game. I don't know if the weather will allow him to come or not. His name is Jamie Edwards. And the guy's been fighting for 2 years with leukemia. He's going to try to get to see the game today. If our kids can be half as tough as that young man, we'll have nothing to be ashamed of playing this ball game today.
Coach Rogers always with a lot of heart and really puts his heart and soul into coaching, loves kids, and does a great job working with young people. You know, you don't measure a coach's success in just wins and losses.
Third down and a long 10 for the Lions, and Costello is
there.
going long. Oh, just a bit too far. Taviano, like you said, was out there.
Well, I think the Lions surprised Upper Perk because the Lions do not tend to put the ball up in the air that often this season. But that time, Costello just led the receiver just a tad because he was out there.
Brings up fourth down, and Brian Olszewski standing back at his 21 to receive the punt, receive the snap to punt, and DiDonato dropping back for Upper Perk around his 30-yard line.
Go! Set!
That's a low snap, but he does get it off and overran.
Could take a Lion bounce. DiDonato also quarterback.
And it will roll dead at the 31. That's where the Indians will put it in play. First and 10, we come back. It is scoreless on the Hanover Old scoreboard.
Ah, Ludwig Motors of Pottstown. The only place a guy with my experience would go to buy a new car. Ludwig Motors has a whole bunch of quality Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge cars and trucks, and they have a friendly, experienced sales staff who make the best deals around. That means more dollars in the old piggy bank. And service after the sale? We'll never have to worry about that. The guys at Ludwig Motors are the best. Look at them. They can fix anything. And if it's not right the first time, we get our money back. So it's Ludwig Motors. For a car you'll be proud to put your car seat in. And service that'll make you smile.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day. With homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
Well, on first down, a long pass went off the receiver's hands. Way down at the 40, it bounced up. Yergi intercepted, and it's going to be Pius football.
Let's take a look at this. DiDonato goes back deep on the first offensive play for Upper Perk. Now, Joe Doolin does appear to have the secondary beat.
Oh, yeah.
He's out there. The ball deflects, and a great interception by Yergi. It was a late call because we couldn't get a shot to see if it was a clean pickoff. Let's take a look at it again. DiDonato goes back, little play action fake, left-handed thrower. Now he has the receiver out there, Doolin, who had to turn around. Yergi comes up with a
just picked it right off his body.
Yeah.
And flags fly on first down as Pius gets the ball for the second time in the game. And they're going to get 5 yards, so it's going to be first and 5.
Okay, we have a dead ball encroachment on Upper Perk. First down.
Well, you heard the call. It was a dead ball encroachment, a 5-yard penalty flagged against Upper Perk. Gives the Lions a first and 5 now.
Pius with the field position up at the 44. They hand it to the up man on the option. Looked like Bresky that came out of the pile. And he's up close to a first down, about a yard shy. We'll bring up second down at about 1.
Chris Bresky, a 5'10", 165-pound junior. Chris is starting in his second year. He was a starter last year as a sophomore. Also interesting to note, there's a freshman starter on this team. Starts defensively. Young man we'll talk about when we get to defense.
Costello keeps it, has a first down as he gets up and into the Indians' territory at the 48. Pius reels off a first down.
As I said, I saw them last week against Phoenixville, and although Phoenixville came out on top, I thought it was one of the Lions' better games. They certainly didn't get down there and just concede a loss to Phoenixville.
Backs again in the wishbone. Costello, a lot of room.
He's going to go.
St. Pius touchdown, 48 yards, Seth Costello. No, I was fooled. I thought the fullback had it.
He did a nice job executing there, and Upper Perk is in a 6-2 defense. They bring a lot of people up suspecting the run, and Costello gets out to the corner. Let's take a look at it. There's a nice inside fake that faked out. There's the fake, and you can see the two people tackle the running back on the fake, and Costello breaks it clean, and he goes the distance. Nice run by the senior quarterback, Seth Costello.
And he showed good speed.
Fake really set that up, Al.
And the kick is up and good. Pius is on top, 7-0. We have 8:09 left on the Hanover Old scoreboard. Stay with us.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
I still can't figure out. Oh, there we go. Who's that guy in the middle, Ron?
Takes up a lot of space.
Darrell Bairstow to kick off. Taken by Finnegan on a short kick, and Finnegan with a pretty darn good return gets up to the 45.
Well, the kick was not deep, and let's take a look at that touchdown. There's a good play action fake by Costello, and then he turns it up, he tucks the ball, and then it's a foot race as he gets into pay dirt. One of the criticisms is that Costello doesn't have good speed to run the wishbone, but certainly on that play, the 6'1", 185-pound senior did look fleet of foot.
Fumble as DiDonato tried to pitch it, and he does get on it, so it's going to stay Upper Perk football.
Ron Kryman around the football. Ronnie's just a sophomore here at St. Pius 10th, a starter on the ball club, and almost had a big turnover there for the St. Pius 10th ball club. A lot of youngsters on this St. Pius 10th team. As I said, we have a freshman out there in the starting lineup, Jamie Ottaviano.
Must have been a tough trip down 663 for Upper Perk. The first play, they throw it away, and they fumble it the next time, but they do cover it. And DiDonato is not going to find a lot of room at all.
Good gang tackling that time by the Lions, young squad, and they get around the ball. They swarm to the football. Kryman on the play looks like he's heated up for this ball game. It's time they get a little bit of enthusiasm on that defensive squad.
We talked with Upper Perk coach Steve Moyer before the ball game, and here were his comments.
Well, I'll tell you, Upper Perk's looking forward to a really good football game today. We have 2 clubs here that I think are really going to go after each other. And, you know, we have a good day, and I think that really you always see a good ball game between Upper Perk and St. Pius. And so I'm looking forward to a good one, and I think you'll see a good hard hitter today. Thanks.
DiDonato's pass is caught by Gerhardt, and he has some good yardage, but he's going to be shy of his first down as he gets down to the Pius 43-yard line.
DiDonato threaded the needle that time. It was almost picked off by Brian Oshevsky. Oshevsky got real close to the football, and Gerhardt did a nice job concentrating and looking the ball into his hands.
So on 4th down, Upper Perk will punt, or line up to punt.
They're coming.
Line drive punt. And it will bounce over Brasky's head. He will do good to stay away from it. And it will roll dead at the 6. Maybe not a good idea to stay away from it. St. Pius on top 7-0 on the Hanover Old scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Joe McGann on first down tries to get some breathing room. He gets some of it up to about the 11-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 6.
Pius here fighting today for its 3rd win in the Pac-10. They started out their season initially with 2 wins, and they haven't had a win in the Pac-10 since those early wins in the season.
Pius sends receiver out wide to the right, the backs again of the wishbone. Yergi gets up maybe to the 15.
Little misdirection. And Yergi did not have a big hole there as the defense of Upper Perk was very stiff. Did a good job holding Yergi to no gain, really.
Pius right in the bad part of what Dave right now refers to as an all-purpose field. So you get the worn spots.
Jim Mick used to refer to those dark spots as astroturf.
Makes you tough. And here comes Costello again.
He may have made it, Al. He
does have a first down. And Costello finding a lot of room.
Well, if that starts working, you'll see him do it over and over and over again because they'll make Upper Perk take that away from them. And if they start leaning out and taking the quarterback, then they begin to hand it off inside. That's what makes this wishbone effective. If you can get one thing going and they stop that, then you can go some other area.
Pius keeps it on the ground, and a fumble, and Upper Perk will have it.
Big turnover, Upper Perk with a timeout. Turnover appeared to be number 71, Scott Gerhardt, who picked up the fumble. Let's take a look at it. We'll see the fumble. It's a clean handoff. Ball just pops loose. Just appeared that number 32, Jim McGann, had the ball on his right hip, and it popped out of there.
And not much running room at all for the Indians as Heath Laird takes it up the middle. We'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
It's a rapidly played game. There's only 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as both clubs have kept the ball pretty much on the ground.
Lair again stays on the ground, slides off left tackle for a couple more as he gets inside the 15.
Close to a penalty down on the field there. There's the Upper Perk player and a Pius player exchanging some niceties, and that's not a good place to get a penalty, especially if you're the offensive ball club.
Maybe they were talking about the college boards this morning and how they did.
That was the frustration there. Maybe he didn't know the one math problem. After a while, you just start circling in those boxes.
Yeah.
Making snakes on the paper.
3rd down and 4 for Upper Perk. They trail 7-0 with 2 minutes left in the first period.
Ooh, ball popped out, but it's going to be a dead ball. Appeared to be motioned by the Upper Perk Indians will wait for the call. It's a procedure call.
Wasn't Jermaine Knight their big workhorse early in the
Yeah,
season?
he and Lair. Knight's listed as a flanker, so I don't think he carries the ball as much as number 33, Heath Lair. Donato, their quarterback's an all-purpose player. We saw him back on punt return. He's a linebacker. He's quarterback. Kind of strange to see the QB doing those different things.
Donato keeps it himself around the left side, but not much room as he gets down to the 16.
An initial hit was made by Danny Moore, or Dave Moore, 5'9", 159-pound senior.
It appears as if Upper Perk will go for it. Ball sitting at the 16 as they come out in their offensive formation, a field goal attempt with wide receivers to the right. Andy Donato floats over the middle and incomplete, just a bit short of his intended receiver, Mike Gerhardt, who was open.
What made that play is Joe McGann's inside pressure. He came hard. Let's take a look at it. Here comes McGann. Now he's going to get in the face of Donato, and that's what created the problem.
So Pius holds after the turnover with 56 seconds left to play in the opening period. They will take over at their 16-yard line.
It's a big series for both ball clubs.
Yeah.
Upper Perk should have gotten the ball in there, got some points. Give the Lions some credits because they hung tough on defense on that series.
Backs again to the bone. Jurgi slides off the right side as he gets up near the 20. So give him 4 yards on the play.
Jeter checking into the ball game. He caught a pass a week ago down Phoenixville, one of the nicer thrown balls of the season by the Lions.
And Jeter goes out wide to the left. As whistles blow, it's not the end of the quarter. We still have 13 seconds left.
They called a delay of the game, I think, Al.
Dead ball, delay a game against Pius.
I guess that was an effort-saving call because they didn't throw the flag. Because they figure they just have to pick it up. So, energy efficient.
Both teams hitting pretty nicely in this first quarter. You know, I don't think any of the players on the field cognizant of the fact that they're not in the league race.
Costello floats it over the middle. Incomplete, and a good defensive play by Donato got himself in front of the receiver, and it was incomplete.
Actually, it appeared that McLaughlin was interfering a little bit because that ball almost was intercepted.
Yeah.
There was a little pushing down there by the Lion receiver, and if he didn't push, I don't think they'd still have the football because I think the linebacker would have cleaned up with the interception.
So Pius with 3rd down and 11. With 8 seconds left in the opening period. Costello.
Ooh, good block out there.
Turns it upfield. He's going to be, he has a 1st down.
If we see this play again, we're not going to see the play. It's the end of the quarter. We're going to be back. Maybe we'll get a chance after the break to see it.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
It's finally stopped by Jurgi on the play, but brings up a 2nd and 3.
Knight does not get the handle on it. It's loose. Pius says they have it, and they do. And a Pius man is down.
Don't know who gets this fumble. Let's take a look. The ball's just, there it is. Appeared to be Yergi. Appeared to be Joe McGann, number 32. It doesn't appear that Knight gets the ball cleanly. There it is. It's out on the bottom of the. Yeah, and then I'm not sure who recovered the fumble. It might have been McGann. It was a 3, the first number. I just couldn't pick up the second digit.
Bechtel Sports Shop in downtown Pottstown has been your sports headquarters since 1917. We specialize in jackets, whether it be groups or individuals. We also specialize in lettering. Your school or organization can personalize each jacket. Shop Bechtel's in downtown Pottstown for all your sports equipment needs.
Keith Hallman was the player shaken up. Keith is co-captain today, being escorted off the field there by the trainer, Bill Owens. Billy graduated here in the 60s, still very loyal to the school, and that's Coach Dan Weller, also escorting Keith Hallman.
So Pius 1st and 10 from its own 48. Pius on the ground again as the up man Joe McGann takes the quick handoff.
Joe McGann had a big hole that time, and he broke it up there pretty nicely, picked up a nice gain on the play. Quick 5 yards. It's good intensity out in the field. Both teams appear to be hitting pretty well. There's been some turnovers. It's surprising. The ball's been popped out 3-4 times, but some of that's not the hitting so much as not getting the ball clean.
Costello turns the left side, breaks one tackle. But he's going to be a couple yards shy of his first down as he gets down to the 45.
Initially, Ben Whitcomb slowed up Costello, gave the defensive forcing unit a chance to come in there and take some pops on Costello, but it was a nice play initially by 82, Ben Whitcomb. Whitcomb did everything but bring him to the ground. Good shot of Coach David Bedolis, another graduate of St. Pius 10th, to the right of Coach Bill Rogers. And there's the head coach of Upper Perk, Steve Moyer.
Coach Rogers always looks intense. Him and Coach Pennypacker for most intense expression on the sideline.
Costello on the keeper.
Costello tries to shake free, and it looks like he's going to be about a yard shy of his first down. We'll bring up 4th down.
This is an interesting call. Some of the people here below us are saying go for it. Ball appears to be well short. It's about 4th and a long yard. The punting unit goes in.
Olszewski on the low snap. That's off. Pretty good punt. DiDonato signals for the fair catch and lands face first at the 20. And we're going to take a break. St. Pius on top 7-0 on the Hanover Old scoreboard. We'll be back.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
And we are back. First down play. That's 2 yards. Running when Pius has the ball, the quarterback, Costello, has been getting a lot of the action. Is that by design, or he just is that his option? Or what's the?
Well, he can run the ball, or he can pitch the ball. Now.
And DiDonato chooses to run this time, and he has good yardage and a first down as he's up close to midfield.
This is a quarterback show. We'll get back to your question now, but perhaps we'll get another opportunity to look at DiDonato, make a lot happen for his ball club. DiDonato looks more like a fullback built low to the ground. Let's take a look at that play. DiDonato sprints out. It looks like he's going to try to throw the ball. Then he just tucks it up and runs the football. Now look how he makes some speed up here. Picks up a huge gainer.
Jermaine Knight with a big gainer also as he gets 8, maybe 9 yards. Down close to the 41.
A couple years ago when we saw quarterback Billy Engro for St. Pius, who now plays at Ursinus, he ran the ball a lot, very similar to Costello, but he also passed off to Baumeister, a very talented tailback, along with Buffy Moffitt. Now, in this particular offense, Costello elects to run the ball more than pitch.
Knight has a first down as he gets down to the 38. So Upper Perk starting to feel itself offensively.
Seemed like Upper Perk got a shot of adrenaline after Donato's big play, and they'd like to get a score in there before this first half is over. It's 4:25 remaining here in the second quarter of play.
Next in the eye behind DiDonato, Jermaine Knight off the left side. He has some more good yardage.
The offensive line of Upper Perk is beginning to get the best of the Lions defense, as you can see number 71 take up most of the screen, Scott Gerhardt, and he's also doing a nice job offensively.
Second and 4 on the wing line.
Upper Perk appearing to have a slight advantage on the size of the lines.
DiDonato.
Fighting some commotion as he nears the 29. And it will bring up third down for the white-shirted Indians from Upper Perkiomen.
Yergi in on the play, along with some help for some other people on the defense.
Third down at a yard, the handoff to Knight. Knight has the first down. Inside the 25 as the Indians keep their drive alive.
Jeremy Knight beginning to pick up some nice yardage. Gives us a little reminder of the Sykes brothers. Remember the Sykes brothers over at Pottsgrove? They were like two plow horses that ran like thoroughbreds.
Was it Trevor and Henry?
Trevor and Henry. And they just ran up and down the field, up and down on a lot of defensive teams. Jeremy Knight, 5'9", 170, a lot of shoes to fill to try to meet up with the Sykes boys.
DiDonato wanted to pass, he got bulled down.
That was a big rush that time, and Hallman appeared to make the initial contact. Let's take a look at it. DiDonato goes back, here he comes back. He just tripped up. I don't know what tripped him up there, really.
It looked like Hallman pushed him in his backside, but
sometimes the defensive charge forces the center back, and the quarterback ends up tripping over his own offensive player.
Well, second down at about 20. Knight gets a good block, lowers the helmet. And he was laying some plastic out there, but he gets down to the original line of scrimmage. Will bring up third down and 10.
Knight won that initial battle. You could see the defender take him on, and Knight won as the offensive running back. Finally, Kryman has to clean it up, and Kryman did a pretty nice job there because he kept his feet and made a stop.
Clock running with 1:40. A very, very fast first half. Not on the screen and well set up. Jermaine Knight inside the 10-yard line is going to be first and goal.
That's set up perfectly, and Costello and Kryman make the hit, but not a great defensive play by either Costello or Kryman on that play. Let's look at the setup. Here he comes. Kryman does a good job taking on the block, but Costello and Kryman kind of lay it out on Jeremy Knight, but a good run by Knight, and the offensive blocking set up nicely. Kryman did a nice job taking on the blockers.
Time is out on the field, 1:20 left in the first half. Pius on top, but Upper Perk is threatening.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Upper Perk finally getting into Pius, the Pius red zone down at the 7 with a minute 20 left in the first half. They trail 7-0. That's Knight, and he tries to go off left tackle, but a lot of commotion there, and he gets down to the 5.
Minute 10, clock still moving. A lot of time here. Upper Perk got to get in the huddle, though, and call the play.
Upper Perk band setting up behind. Maybe they'll try a little distraction for the Pius defense. And DiDonato rolling. Heading for the end zone. Great defensive play. He's down at the 1.
That play was made by Chris Bresky, who just took on Donato.
Well, he came out of nowhere.
That was a design run all the way. Donato just takes the ball on a design run. Now watch Bresky come up and just take him right off his feet.
I thought he was ticketed for the corner.
That was a nice play by Chris Bresky there, taking on Donato. Bresky gives up some weight there as Donato stands 5'9", 158 pounds.
And time is out of the field with 38 seconds left. Tri-County Auto Center is closing out 1991 with a tremendous blowout sale you cannot afford to miss. Save up to $6,000 on select 91s in stock. While you're here, take a look at the all-new 1991 Toyota Camry, the 92 Bonneville or Grand Am from Pontiac, or the 92 Cadillac Seville and El Dorado. No matter what your needs are, Tri-County has got you covered. Tri-County Auto Center, 2148 East High Street in Pottstown. Try us, you'll love us.
3rd and 1.
Backs in the eye, behind DiDonato. Knight, touchdown, Upper Perk.
Nice surge and a good play by Jeremy Knight to get over the top. Get a chance to look at this. Compliments of our bucket truck from Long Acres. We got a shot. There's the play again. You can see Knight goes in standing up.
Knight trying to fire his team up. Fitch's extra point attempt is up and good, so we are tied. 35 seconds left, and we are tied at 7-7.
Sparse crowd, but a crowd that's really enjoying itself because it's a fine game. You get another opportunity to look at the touchdown. You can see Knight just plow through the line, does a good job, ran right over the linebacker, put him right in his back.
And a reminder of the trivia contest. Answer the question and win 100 downtown dollars. Good at over 80 downtown stores. The fun starts November 11th at 6 p.m. on PCTV. And just a hint, folks, you got to watch to win because they're going to pop the question up, and it's going to be one of those deals where you have to call in to win. And $100 a week for about 4 or 5 weeks. And in this time of economic despair, we can all use that. All right, Ron, let me ask you a trivia question. Who was your coach back in high school? I know this is kind of tough for you.
I had a lot of them.
That's true.
Actually, I had Coach Mike Pettin, who went on, is probably one of the most brilliant high school football coaches at Central Bucks West.
Well, he was one of the assistants at St. Pius?
Coach Jack Corey, who I had the pleasure of sending off to Honolulu, Hawaii. He had tried to get as far away from myself and his teammates and my teammates as he could. And of course, I had Coach Jim Mick, and had the pleasure of playing for Coach Mick's only undefeated team. The only undefeated team here at St. Pius. Now, I'd like the $100 you're supposed to pay me, and if you ask me that 6 weeks in a row, you owe me $600.
Someone's got to lend it to me first.
Scoring drive, 13 plays, 80 yards. I got to tell you, that last play where Jeremy Knight ran over the linebacker, I'd like to see that again sometime because he just took it right to the line.
I didn't know Mike Pettin coached at Pius.
Oh, yes. Graduate of Villanova, taught here for a couple of years. Look at this screen, nice play. That's the end of the first half. There's a penalty. If it's against,
see what it is.
I think it's going to be offense, though. If it's offense, it'll be the end of the half. If it's defense, they're going to get another play.
Donovan took that short pass and made a big gainer out of it. Well, if it's offensive, the half is history.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Lions. It's going to be declined, and it'll be
Clipping.
the first half.
Decline.
All right, we're halfway done here at St. Pius. We are tied at 7, Upper Perk and the Winged Lions.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
And we're back. Ronnie, take a look at the first half stats.
Couldn't be any closer statistically. As you see, both teams' total yards, a little bit over 100 yards. First downs, both have 4. Biggest difference is the passing yardage, as the Upper Perk Indians have a slight advantage over the Lions in that category. But statistically, very, very close. Tie score 7-7. That indicates that statistics are right on the button, and really a well-played first half. And both teams, I think, deserved the touchdown they had, and I thought both teams played very well.
Yeah, they did.
In the first half of the ball game. Looking
Upper Perk getting
forward
its
to the
wake up.
second half of this. Anybody's ball game at this point.
And we underway. Good low line drive kickoff. Coming down to Lairs. He goes right up the middle.
Good hit.
And he is met at the 29.
Steve Malath was the individual who broke through the wedge and took on the running back, number 33, Heath Lair. Not nearly as good a return as the one they had returned in the first half, as the Lions did a nice job covering that. Interesting enough, in the first half, Upper Perk deferred. They won the toss, but deferred to kick off, and therefore they got the ball the second half.
Jermaine Knight sliding off the left side, spinning, and has some good yardage and may have a first down. He does.
Jeremy Knight starting to really take it outside at the tackle area. Look at the blocking there at the point of attack. Nice hole, and Knight is really running hard right now and picks up a cool, quick 10 yards. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to loop to the tackles or do something to take Knight's effort away.
Knight again, this time on the right side, finds it a little tougher going this time, but still gets 4 or 5 yards. Now, Upper Perk definitely got a wake-up call midway through that second quarter, and their offense is starting to put some yardage on the board.
Well, their
points,
offensive line is beaten up right now on the Pius line. And anytime you see that surge, one line's going to win the battle.
Knight, this time on the left side as they alternate sides of the center. Will bring up 3rd down and 2. And you see Jermaine listed as a senior, 5'9", 176 pounds.
Fixing some equipment there. Number 44 lost something with his helmet, McGann. That's Pete McGann. Have a Joe McGann and a Pete McGann.
And another timeout. Eventually we're going to get this play off. .13 left to play in the third period. We're still tied at 7 as the teams traded touchdowns in the opening half.
Big down here as the Upper Perk Indians go on 3rd and 1.
DiDonato turns it upfield and has a first down.
Nice fake that time, Al. You saw Donato fake to Jeremy Knight. The defense took on Knight, and Donato kept the ball on a design keeper play.
Ball sitting at the Pius 43.
It was a nicely executed play by Donato and Knight.
And then you see the Indian sidelines. Head coach Steve Moyer. Knight plowing over the right side. Good second effort for 5 yards.
Yeah, Knight was hit at the line of scrimmage and he bounced, but they didn't wrap up and drive him back as Knight won the battle. Getting up from the bottom of that pile, Ron Kryman. As I said, Ronnie, just a sophomore here at the Lions. A lot of young underclassmen on this Pius club.
Perk sends out Brian Singer to the near side, backs in the eye, and DiDonato will keep it again on the right side. And he has good yardage as the flag is down and he's close to his first down.
I don't know what they're going to call here.
That was way behind the play.
It was way behind the play, and it involved number 86 and 33. 86 for Upper Perk. I wasn't sure what they're calling.
Well, not on that angle, but a good effort, a good run by DiDonato going for naught as they're stepping off some big ones.
We have holding number 86 Upper Perk. We're going to repeat the second down.
We knew one thing, it did affect number 86 for Upper Perk along with number 33. So it was good effort that time by Ken Yergi. Gets the call and a big offensive blunder by the Upper Perk Indians.
Second down and a good distance.
Pressure.
DiDonato's pass is caught by Finnegan, and Finnegan is on the loose, and he is going to take it the distance.
Big
Eric
play.
Finnegan.
Big play by Finnegan that time as Donato gets him the ball. Donato's under some pressure on the play. You can see the pressure coming. Here's some pressure to Donato, but Donato does a good job getting the ball to Finnegan, and Finnegan does a good job running the football. That pressure was coming by number 24, Dave Moore, but the ball was thrown clean, and Eric Finnegan gets a big touchdown here for the Upper Perk Indians.
And the attempt for the extra point by Fitch is up, and it is good. So with 8:29 left in the third period, it is now the Upper Perk Indians 14 and St. Pius 7 on the Hanover Old scoreboard.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
And we're back for the kickoff as Pius now finds itself down by 7. They got on the board first, and Upper Perk just seemed like they were going through the motions through much of the first half, but on their last 2 drives, Ronnie, they have looked very impressive.
Very, very good. We're seeing a lot of Knight, and we're seeing a lot of Donato. And just when they think they're stopping the run, Donato elects to go in the air, and a beautiful pass play and about a 51-yard touchdown by Upper Perk.
Pitcher's kick, it's a good one. And taken at the 10 by Sam Omar.
Good coverage. Let's take another look at this 51-yard pass completion for a touchdown. See, Donato has some pressure for Moore, but gets the ball in there nice, threads it, and there's some bad tackling, some good running moves there by the receiver, number 44, Eric Finnegan.
Now there's the Pius sidelines. I said the return was Omar. It's Dave Moore on the return, and he brings it up to the 23. Scoring drive, running 6 plays, 71 yards, 321, and they look good.
It's like lightning there on that play. That comes right after a holding call, 15-yard penalty against Upper Perk. So that was 3rd down and about 27 yards.
And there is a man down on the field. It looks like a Pius player. And in the meantime, I will tell you that with the cool weather finally upon us, it's time for you to check your supply of heating oil for the winter. J.L. Campbell & Son still provides heating oil at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. J.L. Campbell & Son will meet and in most cases beat any competitor's advertised price on home heating oil. For 6 years we've been saying it. Call J.L. Campbell & Son at 326-6287 and you will save money too. And the man is up. Looks like Tim O'Donovan. And he will jog off. You see Donovan on the sidelines, appears to be all right, and he's ready to go back in. Pius ball at the 23.
You see so many injuries anymore, you know, and sometimes I wonder whether they're boo-boos or injuries.
Yeah. Couple yards as Pius stays on the ground. Hey, Ronnie, they don't make players like you anymore, the tough, durable men of steel.
No, I flinch because I see some players laid out, and then a play later they're in the game playing as aggressively as he did. And I'm not alleging anybody fakes, but I question whether these are boo-boos or injuries. I mean, a boo-boo is when you just got a boo-boo. You know, and an injury is when you can't walk.
A boo-boo is something your wife kisses and makes it better.
Right.
Costello down the left side for good yardage. He gets hammered out of bounds, but not before he gets up to the 42 on a 1st down.
It's a nice play and an interesting confrontation because that was quarterback on quarterback. Look who brings down Costello. Good block out there in front. Look at the quarterback, Donato, coming over there, number 30 at the top, brings down Costello.
Pius trying to answer back. They're down by a touchdown with 7.5 minutes to play in the 3rd period. Costello hands to a very tough Joe McGann who takes a couple of helmets.
Well, McGann got a lot of pressure instantly by Rob Breyer. Breyer, 217 pounds, came across, beat his man up the front, and was right in McGann's face. McGann's lucky to get any yardage.
He bled 2 yards out of that. Will bring up 2nd down at a long 8, or long 7. And again, that Pius wishbone. Costello wants to pass over the middle. And just a bit too far of Sean McLaughlin, down at about the 45.
Jeter checks into the game, number 12. He's their deep threat possibility. This is a big play. Don't be surprised to see the Lions run the ball. They're not afraid to run the ball on 3rd and long.
That's what they do. McGann finds very little room and appears that Pius will have to punt. Well, it's not your basic 3rd and long call there.
No, I've seen it before, though. And they went inside, which is very surprising. But I thought perhaps they thought they'd get those linebackers bending to fall out Costello on the keeper and they'd get somebody cheating. But that wasn't the case.
Olszewski back at his 31. Set to punt, and DiDonato standing back at his 22. And a pretty good punt. DiDonato will come up and field it on the run. And he gets a good return up to the 40. We're going to take a break. 6:09 left to play in the third period. And Upper Perk on top by 7.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
And that's Don Lupacchino down there. Always manages to squeeze the cheerleaders in about the third quarter sometime.
Pay's not great, but the benefits are good.
I can't blame him. Here comes DiDonato over toward the cheerleaders on the near side with a lot of open space and down the sidelines. They're going to say he stepped out at the 37.
Arm tackling, Donato breaks the arm, finally knocked out by Kryman, but let's take a look at it. It's a good inside fake to Jeremy Knight. Watch the people take on Knight. Now watch the arm tackle right here. Gonna see an arm tackle, he breaks it. Luckily forced him out of bounds, but Donato is not gonna go down with the machete. You gotta keep your head up, keep your feet, and run through the man.
Backs of the eye behind DiDonato at the Pius 37. Jermaine Knight, good yardage. Stumbles ahead and give him about 8 or 9 on the play.
Upper Perk really getting the best of the Lions this
Oh, yeah.
half. They are taking it to them right now. Lions look a little bit flat in the defensive frontage. Getting beat up at the line. They're going to have to start getting more aggressive, cause a turnover, make something happen if they want to get back in the ball game. They are not a high potent offense, so they don't want to get behind by more than 1 score. Right now, it's still reachable for them.
Second down to the yard. Right again, he has a first down as he gets down to the 25. Now a very slow start for Upper Perk. They must have come down 663 all crammed into a Volkswagen, but they have woken up and are playing well now.
Well, I'll tell you, this Pac-10 is such an interesting league. You can never be flat in a game. 2 weeks ago or last week, O&J in Great Valley, 14-12. Great Valley loses, but tough game they played them. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break on our Hanover Sports Scoreboard.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
And we're back, first down. As you see, an overhead shot of Coach Mick Stadium in Lower Pottsgrove Township. First down for the Indians.
Beautiful stadium here. Very poor crowd today,
Yeah, it is. Knight plows through the dirt for a couple of yards as you see the dust flying. And somebody is down. Who is it? That might be the fullback Finnegan who is down as he's holding his left leg.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Upper Perk for the third down and 5 play. DiDonato Getting chased.
Oh.
Breaks free. Now floats and it's batted down, but flags are down.
I think you're going to have a holdout there on Upper Perk because let's see what happens here. Donato goes back. He's under some pressure here early. That could have been a face mask. I don't know if it was a face mask. Either a face mask or Costello was held.
Boy, that is a costly penalty. Face mask against the Wing Lions.
You know, there's no inadvertent face mask in high school. It's 15 yards. Boy, that was so close, too. But, you know, if you touch the mask, it's a face mask.
Yep.
Now, you're used to college and the pros seeing a 5-yard penalty on that, but there is no inadvertent here in high school.
This hurts.
First down.
Let's take a look at it. It was good pressure put on Donato. Here comes the pressure. Now, he just barely touched it. And that really, boy, that guy's not a homer, I can tell you that. Nobody can accuse him of being a homer.
Last night we missed one. The guy almost had his neck snapped.
Yeah. Well, they try their best.
Jermaine Knight gets pulled down immediately.
Number 48, Brian Smith, behind Donato that time, got behind him and makes a nice play. Well, I'd say this to you, Al, that it's very critical if you're a Wing Lion fan to keep them out of the end zone at this time. Upper Perk could put the game away if they could get themselves into the end zone and get a padded lead to beat up 27-7. Right now they hold a 20-7 advantage.
Here's the handoff to number 41.
That's the up man, Chris Henry. And he gets down to the 22.
Statistically, you can see that at the end of the first half, it was almost identical. Look what happens in the third quarter. Upper Perk bludgeons out to a big advantage in the rushing category and total yards of 234. And really, the big advantage on the scoreboard now, 20-7. Not a whole lot of first downs because a lot of the yardage is big time.
Last we're told only 8 plays in the third quarter. There's Jermaine Knight busting down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, and a Pius man is down way upfield.
And that's the 4th or 5th injury we've seen here today. I hope he's not seriously injured, but, you know, there's an awful lot of injuries. Look at the break tackles. That's a great run by him, but very, very poor tackling by the Lions.
All right, while they tend to the down man, we're going to take a break. Upper Perk on top by 13 on the Hanover Old scoreboard.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
And we're back. As you see, Jason Gaspari being helped off the field. They were tending to his leg. And I hate to see that. Hate to see knee injuries.
Now that's an injury. That's an injury, and it's doubtful whether you'll see Jason come back into the ball game.
Upper Perk now threatening to put this one away for good. Jermaine Knight is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jeremy Knight just went over 100 yards. He's 116 yards for today's ball game, and he made them all in the second, third, and fourth quarter. Let's take a look at the play. He's breaking tackles. I mean, he is just doing a good job working himself into the end zone. Lions played this team extremely tough in the first quarter, and then they began just to go downhill. And it got to be frustrating for Coach Bill Rogers because he asked the kids to be a little tougher, and they were for a quarter.
And the extra point is good. So with 10:21 left to play in the ball game, Upper Perk well in control at 27-7 on the Hanover Old scoreboard.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
And we're back as Upper Perk getting set to kick off.
Jeremy Knight really putting together an all-league type performance. 116 yards, still 10 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, while the Lions are down 27-7 at their home field.
And Ronnie, they're still tending to Gaspari's knee, and boy, I hate to see that. He's in pain down there, and they're testing the tightness of the knee. Kickoff going all the way down the corner and will bounce in the end zone and will be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 20 with 10:21 left. Pius in a deep hole right now.
See your scoring drive with 6 plays, 46 yards. One of the things that set that scoring drive up was that very costly face mask penalty, and it really came back to haunt the Lions. Also, Jeremy Knight, great running back, doing a good job getting himself into the end zone.
As McGann spinning off the right side for a couple of yards. And here's a shot of Gaspari on the sidelines. Knee propped up.
He's in pain. You can see Gaspari's in pain there. His knee's hurting. You can see the right knee bouncing up and down. That's a lot of pain. Those hurt. Now I can see that, to me, is an injury. That brings a ball player out. It's a tough injury. You hate to see that kind.
Got a bum wheel myself, and I know how they sting.
Well, you were better than all plays not playing.
Throwing it up for grabs, and it is picked off by DiDonato, and he's going to have some room to return this one.
He better tuck the ball because he's hot dogging it with the football there. The ball did flip out when he fell to the ground. He should tuck that ball.
Costello down way behind the play. And he is laid out flat on his back.
Things getting a little bit sloppy here. Let's see what happens to Seth. Seth goes back to throw the football, throws it out deep. He gets bumped down. I don't see what happened, but
I think he might have got up after that.
Look at, there's the ball out there. The ball shouldn't be out there. Tuck the ball.
They call a late hit on that?
No. I don't think they called a late hit.
I think they call clipping against Upper Perk. All right. Goes back out to the 37-yard line.
At this point of the game, if you're losing like this, you've got to start to suck it up, and you just got to just keep it to a minimum. You don't want to get blown out. It's just no good for morale. You just got to make something happen.
Come on! Come on, team!
Backs in the eye, the handoff to the tailback. That is Lair, who's back in the ball game.
That's a big play. The Lions made something happen. That's what you got to do. You just don't concede yourself. Yergi makes a good hit here. We get a chance, an opportunity to look at this fumble. There's the hit, there's the fumble. Ball appeared to be recovered by number 42, Brian Oshevsky.
Pius gets the ball back. They're down by 20 with 8:47 left.
Good, right back to it, nice play.
Connecting on that play, the new quarterback, Jamie Ottaviano, will hit Sean McLaughlin. So Costello, after taking that hit, is out. And Ottaviano with a nice ball.
Let me give you a little trivia here. Jamie's dad is a graduate of Notre Dame, so you'll instantly fall in love with this kid.
Was it Eddie?
No, Jim. It's
Jim, that's right.
Jim Sr. And Jamie, his goal is to try to get to Notre Dame, but he's starting out here as a freshman doing a nice job. Through that sideline as well as we've seen the ball thrown. Very unusual to see a ninth grader start. And this is exciting to see a ninth grader playing a little bit of action in the varsity ball game. He's under pressure.
And there he gets a taste of what a sack is. He goes down back at the 44. So his daddy went to Notre Dame. Can't be all bad, huh?
see the pressure. Now Jim looked tentative on this. Jamie looked tentative on this play. Gets a lot of pressure backside by number 66, Big Ted Daniels, 6'2", 226. He looked over to the sideline and said, Coach, get me back in those freshman games.
Well, Eddie Ottaviano was Jimmy's dad, wasn't he?
Got a throwback. He got it set up over here.
To the screen.
Get to the out. Oh.
And the only man there slipped his block. That was Steve Freed, who beat Weeded through 3 blockers.
I would have thought he would have cut inside on this play. Here's a throwback. There's the throw. Now it's a little bit behind him. Now look at the inside. Get inside. Good play by number 11.
He took him out of bounds.
Steve Freed.
3rd down and 4 for Pius. Clock
Perk
running with 7:25 left.
Upper Perk has the major advantage because they know they're throwing the ball, so they're going to unload defensively. Good time for a screen and draw. Good play. Good play.
First down pass. Inside the 35 goes McLaughlin.
Ottaviano doing a nice job now.
He looks
throwing
good
the
back there.
football. Yeah. Look at him. He looked like a seasoned freshman there. I don't call him a seasoned veteran or a seasoned freshman. Keeps this up, some senior girl will ask him to the prom and he'll be all screwed up.
Jamie listed at 5'10", 140 pounds.
It's big enough to go dancing.
Yeah. Maybe with a touchdown pass, he will get an invite. Good pass over the middle, going for McLaughlin, and it is incomplete. Nice pass, though.
Well, he threw that one into coverage, but I figured, yeah, I guess he figured that's his receiver, get the ball to him.
Yeah, when I was a freshman, nobody would have anything to do with me, Ron.
Well.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. No, it's true. I mean, things didn't change the whole way through high school, but at least I had an excuse as a freshman. .650 left, 2nd down and 10. Ottaviano wants to put it up again.
Oh,
he goes down.
Number 51 just ate Jamie Ottaviano, Rob Breyer.
Many more plays like that, he won't last until his senior year.
Let's see Breyer feed Ottaviano a 1/4 pound of mud.
Oh, he had some help,
He
too.
just had a 1/4 pounder. And he really ate some dirt on that play. But you know, you don't wear your letter lightly.
Breyer listed at 217, and it is compacted into a short frame. Screen set up. And Ron Kryman gets pulled down.
It's interesting, that Kryman's a sophomore, so is a freshman to a sophomore. So got some young talent here, and it may...
Brings up a 4th down for the wing line.
Fairly good speed himself.
4th down and a good 18 yards for St. Pius with 5:38 left.
You can see a dejected Seth Costello. Seth had a very big first quarter, nice run, played a pretty good ball game. Been a tough year.
And the Lions to go for it. Ottaviano floats it up deep, going for McLaughlin. And incomplete, and Upper Perk will take over.
Didn't set his feet on that one. That ball just waved up there. Donato almost had another interception.
All right, we're going to take a break. 5:18 left in the ball game. The Hanover Old scoreboard has the Indians well in control.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
On On first down, Heath Allaire runs for 4 yards.
Hard to believe we're in November here, Al, already. You know, we're winding down. Some critical games remaining here in this Pac-10 league as we're kind of jammed up.
That's Allaire again. He gets hit immediately. New quarterback in the game for the Indians, Pete Clark, 5'7", 135-pound sophomore. And as you see a shot of the nice scenery, a reminder, watch your vote count. 1991 election results, Tuesday, November 5th at 11 p.m. on PCTV. An all-presidential year election. And I guess one of the big issues locally, the Owen J. Roberts School Board vote with religion, some of the candidates.
Yeah, that's a pretty active school board race. Got to admire any of these people that run for the school board. It's, you know, it's a tough responsibility in lieu of contract disputes and monies and problems. It's tough.
Pius going for the block as Bresky chases a good punt back to his 20. Breaks one tackle, breaks another one, and there he goes down finally at the 26. All right, next week on PCTV, St. Pius versus Pottstown, Lansdale Catholic versus Owen J. Roberts. And then in 2 weeks, Springford versus Potts Grove, and Ronnie, your alma mater in action again versus Owen J. Roberts.
Well, you know, you look at that menu, and any one of those teams can win any one of those games. That's what makes this league exciting right now, the way things are.
Taviano again. He's going crazy putting it up. Had McLaughlin in the flats and just a bit overthrown. Brings up second down at 10.
This will be good experience for him. They could get a shot there at Gaspari, Jason, on the crutch, being administered to by Bill Owens. Tough injury there for Jason Gaspari.
Jason, if I have to give you one piece of advice, take your time. Don't push it. That's when these things become chronic.
Up here on crutches.
Take your time. Taviano floats it up, going downfield for O'Donovan. Incomplete. The locals want interference, but they're not going to get a call.
Well, it really could have gone either way. Both people pushing off on the play. Let's look at Ottaviano. He gets a second quarter pounder. Nope, yeah, he does.
Yeah, he got big number 73, Matt Grubb, but he's only listed at 199, so that wasn't too bad this time. Could have been worse.
Taviano doesn't just play quarterback. He is one of the starting defensive players on this Wing Lion ball club.
They're down at 10. And another incompletion
now
going for Bresky.
Some pressure, a little nervous feet. He's starting to throw the ball before the receiver clears. And that's going to take some time and seasoning back there. But this is good experience for the young person to get into a ball game like this and be under some pressure.
Yeah, I can barely remember what it's like to be young. It must be nice to have a good future like that. He shows a good arm.
I'd have liked to won that Florida lottery. I would have had to call Mark Pollock and tell him I'd have to miss today.
Yeah. He'd have been in Rio right now. Punt gets a good. Pius rolls. It comes dead at the 43-yard line. And coming up very shortly, the play of the game brought to you by Tri-County.
A lot of interesting possibilities for the play of the game. Could be Costello's touchdown run. Could be one of Jeremy Knight's scintillating runs. Could be the nice reception from Donato to number 44, Joe Doolin, or Eric Finnegan.
There's Lair leaning for a couple of yards as he gets up to the 44. I also like the hit on the kickoff. Of course, that won't make it, but that was one of the more memorable plays of the game.
Boy, I tell you, that would be a gutsy call for those producers to make that the play of the game, but they don't have those kind of guts. They'll want to score some kind. I can tell you right now, it'll be a score. But you're right, that could Bresky's play could have been one of them.
What are those curse words I hear coming from the truck, Ron? They're hyphenating your name.
All right, let's see.
Ah, Ron, they didn't give you the hit. Here it is, the play of the game. Ronnie,
Actually,
take it away.
a very good choice. It was third and very, very long, and Donato sprints out, throws the ball to Finnegan, and Finnegan takes it the distance all the way to pay dirt. That play came after a holding call against Upper Perk. Upper Perk was third down and very, very long, and that was a big play by Donato to Eric Finnegan.
Finnegan leaving a lot of players in his wake. This play of the game brought to you by Tri-County Auto Center, 2148 East High Street in Pottstown. Try us, you'll love us. And as we wind down, 23 seconds left. Upper Perk well in control at 27-7. Actually, two different ball games, first half and second half.
So I said the Lions played a very good first quarter, and then they thought, well, I don't know what they thought. They didn't play the way they played the first quarter.
Taviano again to put it up, floats it out in the left, and caught by Yergi. And that, folks, is the ball game. So the final score, Upper Perkiomen 27, St. Pius 7. Ronnie and I will be back to wrap it up after this.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
With special needs planning, what I can do with families is help to make sure that in the event the parent no longer is there to finance the care of their child, that there's a trust available or other people available to make decisions for that child. I really like working with my clients, I like coming to work, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Ah, Ludwig Motors of Pottstown. The only place a guy with my experience would go to buy a new car. Ludwig Motors has a whole bunch of quality Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge cars and trucks, and they have a friendly, experienced sales staff who make the best deals around. That means more dollars in the old piggy bank. And service after the sale? We'll never have to worry about that. The guys at Ludwig Motors are the best. Look at them. They can fix anything. And if it's not right the first time, we get our money back. So it's Ludwig Motors. For a car you'll be proud to put your car seat in. And service that'll make you smile.
Al Ganoza and Ron Reed back at St. Pius, the 10th high school, where St. Pius comes out on the short end of a 27-7 score. Ronnie, it was a close ball game up until about halftime.
It's a good first quarter and a first half of the second quarter. I thought the Wing Lions played as good as they could play that period of time. And then the beginning of the second, or halfway through the second quarter, Upper Perk just took over. Jeremy Knight just started to run with reckless abandon. Donato had a big game, and I thought Upper Perk came out the second half with a real vengeance and took it to the Lions, really took it to them.
All right, as a St. Pius grad, do you see any bright spots for the Wing Lions?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of youth on the team. I think that some players are playing hard. It was kind of exciting to see a couple freshmen playing in today's ball game. There's some sophomores. I don't want to discredit the upperclassmen. They still have some games to play in. And I think if they start playing with intensity for 4 quarters and stop getting down on themselves, they could be a better football team. They're not as bad as the record is and is the way that they get down on themselves. I thought Upper Perk played a very good game. They're a decent football team. They were due for a big game. They've lost a couple real tough ones. And all in all, it was not a bad football game, but the Lions got to get emotional and play 4 quarters in order to compete in this Pac-10.
And they're going to get some emotions in coming weeks. They have Pottstown, Edo, and J. Roberts, so they have their backyard neighbors coming up. Once again, the final score, it was Upper Perk 27, St. Pius 7. For Ron Reed, I'm Al Ganoza. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to Pius Jaros.
Hi, I'm Martha, and this is my brother Donnie. Our parents, Theo and Maria, started this business here at Quakertown Farmers Market 34 years ago. When they immigrated from Greece in 1979, they opened their first location on Broad Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
You've also been doing Music Fest and Celtic over the years.
Over the years, we've developed a great customer following and are known for having the best gyros. We use the freshest ingredients and make our own tzatziki sauce daily. Pair a gyro sandwich with fresh cut fries. Let's make them break and add feta cheese. Finish it off with a piece of baklava.
Hi folks, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How can I help you today?
I get a gyro, no onions.
Of course. Anything to drink for today?
I'll have a Perk beer.
Yes, sir. We only have one size. Is that okay?
Yep.
Great. Any fries or pierogies for today?
Side fries.
Yes, sir. I'm Theo, and I help out my aunt and uncle at Theo's Gyros. My grandfather and my grandmother started this restaurant 30 plus years ago, and we're still going strong. Thank you for coming in.
I'd like to say, in my best Brooklyn accent, Theo's is the best. We've been coming here for 20 plus years, 35 miles from Clinton, New Jersey. We've been to Athens, my wife and I, and we asked for a gyro, and we concluded that Theo's was better, and we've told them. Theirs is the best. The service here is wonderful. Theo, little Theo, who's about 6 foot, Maria, Joy, Martha, and Don. You couldn't ask for better people. You leave here with a smile.
If you want the best gyros, come visit us in the Quakertown Farmers Market. Thank you so much, guys.
Καλή όρεξη.